What up, guys? Ah, man. No, man. I just thought about having an entrance. So for the people that know me, they know that I am a person that enjoys wrestling. I'm a person that's a big fan of the WWE. And before you start doing your work, you're supposed to have an entrance. You're supposed to have something that introduces you to the people, whether it be it a theme song, whether it be it fireworks, whether it be pyro. Guys, I'm so sorry that I'm burping a lot. I know it's the beginning of the video, and I'm burping a lot. It's just that I just had a soft drink, and now it seems as if it's boiling up there in my stomach. But then what up, guys? I'm back with another video. This time around, I don't have a white shirt. I have a black jacket on. The blue wall is back. The light at the back is back. Usually this is not the time when I record videos, so it might be a bit darker. You might see the shadows behind me, but it's okay. It's fine. So long as we get to do what we do, so that I get to do what I do, so that you can keep on referring this channel to your friends and referring them to the content that's here, telling them to subscribe, telling them to like. Guys, can we get 100 subscribers? That's the aim for now. Let us get 100 subscribers so that we can be able to set another goal and then attain another goal. So from 100 will be 500, from 500 it will be 1,000. Then we'd know, over to, hey guys, now we're working on something. Now there's movement. Yeah, but this thing is too bright. But it's okay. It's fine. Just to give you a quick recap of what we were talking about the last time. We were talking about the 3 steps in which you need in order for you to get the attention of the girl. And I remember one of them was being clean. The other one, what's the other one? Oh, second episode in, and I already don't know what I was talking about the last time. But to just sum it up, we're talking about the way you present yourself as a guy, the way you present yourself as a gent, to say that you don't have to go all out. You're supposed to be as simple as can be. You can be a person that would be able to get the attention of that special somebody that you want to get attention from. But if you do need the full recap, and I hope that this thing work, I have put up the link. I don't know if it's up here or up here. Maybe. If it works, I don't know if it's gonna work, but the link might be up here. If it's not up here or up here, then it's certainly down below in the description box, whereby you can be able to refer to that video and watch that video. Today, though, I have something for you in which I think you might be able to use, in which I think you might be able to understand, and I'm hoping that it does help you. To all the fellas out there that are struggling, boys, I'm here for you. I'm here to tell you that, you know what, Hakuna Matata, man, Hakuna Matata. We are going to find a way for you to be able to talk to that girl. As you know, I use 3 steps, the same like as in the last video. It's 3 steps whereby you would be able to apply them, to use them. I don't want to come up with a whole lot of steps. It must be 3. It must be simple. It must be something that you can also remember. But before we do that, young man, before we do that, let me don my my special hat. Let me don something that I know for sure will give me the confidence that I need. Hey guys, listen. See this hat of mine right here? Gwerin. This hat of mine is loved by me and me only, Shem. The story of this hat is that people hate this hat. I bought this hat thinking that it was a good fashion buy, only to find out that they don't like it. But you know what? It's fine, guys. We spent money, we bought money, and I'm gonna wear this hat, and I want the whole world to see and know that I do have this hat, and I love this hat. And this hat is stylish. No matter what they say, guys, sometimes you just have to trust your gut. You just have to trust your gut and wear your hat and do something that you know would make you happy. Yes. Okay. So let's get started. As you know, I do have a list that it's a page. Yes, it's on a page. I do have a list that I will be working with, and three steps, man, that I'm hoping that, like I said, you get into it, and then we get to dwell, we get to talk about things, we get to understand one another. Just comment, just share, just do whatever it is that you think would be possible, or rather would make sense in order for this video to get somewhere out there. All right, so I just wanted to talk about how to talk to females in today's context. The reason for this is because the game is changing. The game is changing for boys, the game is changing for men, and in as much as we may like to keep a certain way of doing things, things ultimately have to change, and it is because of the times that we live in. It is because of the things that we're exposed to that things would change on a regular, and because of that, now we need to say we need to adapt, especially as guys. We need to adapt to say that sometimes not everything would go according to how we talk about it as gents. Not everything would go according to how we would discuss things. Not everything would be as how we imagined it. But we need to actually sit and analyze and look at how things are done, and look and try to understand what is happening. And just guys, girls are smart. Girls are smart, and in order for you to get that one girl that you want, you also need to be smart too. So the first point that I want us to talk about, man, it's understanding the mindset of the female in today's context. It's something that is easy, but it needs you to apply yourself. It needs you to actually be out there. It needs you to have a whole lot of conversations with people in order for you to understand where today's female, where the mindset is, and what it is that they're thinking about. So when we talk about that, in order for you to understand their mindset, you need to understand yourself. So where you are in life should be where the person you aspire to talk to, they should be at the same point in life. That is something that would make things easier for you. If you're a student, dude, don't get somebody who works. If you're a student, dude, don't get somebody who's not doing anything, because you guys won't be able to understand each other. The language won't be the same. The goals won't be the same. For instance, you date somebody who's working and you're a student, right? You date somebody that's working, and the conversation is just going to be different, because she would be planning about getting an apartment, getting a house. She'd be planning about taxes. She'd be planning about attaining certain things, and asking you questions like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And you are at a point whereby you cannot answer those questions because certain things are uncertain for you. Certain things you don't know yet where they are. You don't know yet how they are. So you need to put yourself in a point whereby you can safely say that you are simply looking for a person is on the same level as you, so that you can be able to have something to talk about, so that you can be able to pick her mind, so that you can be able to rather understand where and how this person is operating and why certain questions are put in a certain way in order for you to answer them. Secondly, in order for you to understand the mindset of them, I want you to apply something. Remember that song by Aaliyah, age ain't nothing but a number, you and I one number thing, this love that I have for you, it never change. Age doesn't matter. In order for you to understand where the mindset of a person is, age doesn't really matter. You can find that there are people that are older in age, but they are senseless, guys. Like, they are dumb. And I'm sorry to have to use the words dumb, but you that you find that you cannot have a conversation with this person because mentally they are behaving as if they were 16. They are behaving like kids, and there are certain things that they still need to learn in this life. And whereas you can find a young person that is very mature, a young person that is thinking about things ahead. So in order for you to understand that, it doesn't boil down to the certain age that they are, but you just need to put that out of the equation to say that maybe the person that I'm looking for might be older than me because they can offer me something that I need. And there's nothing wrong as a gent. Actually, it's a big flex as a guy to date someone who's a bit older, because it just means that your game is upper, dude. It just means that you are in a different league than your peers. because now you are able to attain somebody that is of older age. And that is because you understand their mindset and you understand whatever it is that is going on. And you try by all means to say, oh, okay, Sharp, I hear you. And you apply what you've already learned. You apply what you already know. So age really is something that really, really, really doesn't matter. Try to take that and put it out of the equation. This thing, sometimes there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. So age is a factor that should not even impact rather you understanding the mindset of. Instead, I would advise you to actually start talking to older people, start talking to your grandmothers, your aunties, your uncles, your big sisters. These are the people that would be able to expose you to the way things are done. These are people that would be able to show you how the game is rather handled, and you'd be able to know how to operate, where to move, and how to do certain things. And then point number 3 from point number 1, it is that you need to have priorities. Women love a man with priorities. You need to know where you stand. You need to know what is important to you. You need to have a list that you are able to write down to say that these are the things that are important to me, and I cannot move if I have not done 1, 2, and 3. It simply shows that you are a man with a plan, and you are able to put important things first so that things that matter less come after. It is so embarrassing to see a guy who is putting the senseless things before the most important things. It's like having a kid and then you don't pay child support. Like, pay child support so that you can be able to attend to other things. These are the things that women tend to look at. These are the things that the girl that maybe you're interested in tends to look at, to say that if this guy is not willing to pay child support for his kid, then what's to say that he would also put me in one of his priorities? Because this is something that is important. This is something that matters. This is something that needs to be done. But then this person is not and I see it a lot, to say that they are putting senseless things in front of things that matter the most. So you need to be able to prioritize your things. You need to be able to be strict at it, to say that this is how I operate, and this is how I do things, and this is what's going to happen. And tell them. Don't be afraid to tell them. We'll get to know, wait, I need to sort out 1, 2, and 3, and then I can do this. Because it just shows that you are putting things that are important for you, things that matter for you ahead, and you go by simply doing that. It's a plus in their book, man. It is really a plus in their book, and it doesn't get. So remember, where you are in life should be where they are in life. If not, it should be a level less. That way you guys would still have something to talk about. Number 2 of that is that age doesn't matter. Age is just something that simply is minuscule, and you have priorities. And then on the second one, which is the most important one, we talk about the mindset. Now let us continue to talk about that, and let us talk about everything else that comes before entering the mindset. And that is, we all know the term, don't judge a book by its cover. Right? We're all aware of that term, whereby don't judge a book by its cover, that's fine. That's okay. The reason for this is because sometimes she might be a 10, right? And she might be clever. Now, the reason for this is rather simple. When I say don't judge a book by its cover, sometimes, and let's be honest, we find that for me, and this is for me, we found that girls who do have the looks and who are admired physically, these are girls that do like in personality. I say this because of the experience that I have. Maybe what you know might be wrong, but you find that the majority of them, it is that they lack in personality due to the fact that they never got the chance, and hear me out, they never got the chance to work on the personality. They never got the chance to work on themselves, because it is easier for them to attract the people that they want to attract, simply because of how beautiful they are and how physically they are. So it makes them not work on their personality. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't judge. Give them an opportunity, because you might find someone one day whom is a 10, but then is clever, but then their personality is also a 10. So you give each and every person an ear. You give them a chance to say that, okay, Sharp, I see this person. And now when you see this person, that's when you try to understand their mindset, where they are and how they operate. That is something that would be able to say, okay, Sharp, from here, this is where we move, and this is how we move, and this is how things can be done, and this is what I can say. So give them a chance. But just because she's a 10, my friend, doesn't mean that you will come and talk about the basic things. You'll be there, talk about, hey, I'm driving a fancy car. Hey, girl, I can buy you pizza. I can buy you burgers. I can take you to nice clubs. Some people, they're not interested by that. And she's a 10. And she's not interested by that. So you don't judge a book by its cover to say that, hey, here you are, I'm driving a Picanto, and I'm driving a Taz, the best car in the world, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, a Taz. A Taz. Those that know me do know that it's the best car in the world. You legit go everywhere and anywhere with a Taz, but you don't judge a book by its. Actually, that's a perfect example to say that, guys, don't judge a Taz. Don't judge a Taz, because you legit go like, I'm touched because when people see my Taz, and people see my Taz, they think that it don't work. Like, guys, it's winter, it has a heater. The heater works, the lights work, even though it's one light, but the lights works. The indicators work, even though it's the front indicators, they work. And it looks nice. Guys, even though I don't have a full set of wheels, I just have a spare wheel that I'm busy driving around with. It's fine. It's a wheel. It gets the job done. It's okay. Like, it's fine. Why am I getting touched about this? I don't know. Now I'm talking about things that are personal to me. You know what? To you that said to my car. To you that said to my car, which one is this one? You know what? It's fine. It's okay. One day I'll drive a BMW. I'll drive a BMW, and I still want you to say which one is this. So so you don't judge a book by its cover. Simply just give them an opportunity so that you get to know what their mindset are. And then secondly, on the second point, it is that you need to ask simple questions. Don't be there trying to act smart. Don't be there trying to, have a conversation. Hi, how are you? I'm good. No. I saw you from across the area, and I just wanted to introduce myself. You understand? Be as simple as can be, because simplicity allows you to have room in order the mistakes that you make, they're not huge. You won't be able to offend someone. So being simple allows you rather to get to know a person further. Be funny, be yourself, be simple. It's something that is simple, and you won't be put in a corner to talk about something that you don't understand. Because once you start talking about something that you don't understand, and you make a reference that is untrue, and maybe the person that you're talking to knows the topic too well, you're gonna seem dumb. And once you seem dumb, she's never going to talk to you again, because it's the first time that you're talking to this person, and the impression that you're trying to make is that of something that you can. It's an impression whereby you will be able to create a relationship from. You don't want her to say, hey, that guy is dumb. That guy, he tried to say da, and he did not know what he was saying. It simply means it's gonna put you in a corner whereby you look like a liar. And honestly, my friend, you don't want that for yourself. You really don't want that to yourself. And number 3 of number 2, it is that you need to be aware of the friends that they hang around. Just because they hang with a group of friends that is in a certain way doesn't mean that they also are of a certain way. But the group of friends that they have give you a reference as to what they talk about. They give you a point to say, oh, okay, there's a group of friends, they like this, they do this, they do. So it makes your job easier, because you see that the type of people that they hang around. Because you wouldn't hang around with someone whom is not going to benefit you in a way, or someone who thinks alike you, who doesn't think alike you rather. You're not going to hang around with a person that is the direct opposite of you, but you talk to and you hang around with someone who's much more familiar to your way of doing things, to your way of living. So her group of friends is something that would give you an idea of the type of things in which you can talk about, of the type of places in which you would go out on a date, da 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 da. So that you must be aware of that. You must just analyze that to say, oh, okay, sharp. Are these the group of friends? Oh, okay, maybe I can attack this in a certain way and find a way in which you can apply it, but you can still be yourself within that. And then, gosh, number 3 of 3 is something that I'm really just trying to keep this video within 25 minutes to say that I want to be quick. You need to be quick so that your friends, guys, when they watch these videos, they can say, oh, it's that 25-minute guy, 25-minute guy, one shot, and he's direct. He's not gonna I don't overcomplicate things, man. So number 3 of 3, it is that your approach is important. You've understood the mindset, and you don't judge a book by a cover, but your approach is something. And I'm gonna really put these things in order. These are just scrambled, and I'm gonna put these things in order so that you get to understand them as to why we putting them in order so that they make sense, guys. So that it makes, or not just for a conversation between you and I. Number 3 is your approach, dude. Your approach is something that speaks to you. When you're approaching someone, when the person sees you, they must see you confident. They must see that you trust yourself. They must see that you're not afraid of a challenge. When you are approaching a female, let me tell you something. When you are approaching someone, you approach them with your head held high, with your shoulders, with your chest up. Don't be macho man, but just have that confidence to say, okay, sharp, I'm approaching you. And if I fail, it's fine. I'm not going to die. Nobody died. I'm simply going to move on. But your approach is something that is important. Trust your gut. Really trust your gut, trust your intuition, because your intuition is something that would never lead you wrong. If you approach someone and your intuition is telling you that, okay, sharp, end it here, then end it there. But if it's telling you to continue, if it's telling you to keep on talking to this person, continue talking. Continue asking the questions that your intuition and your gut is telling you to ask, because it is something that is leading you in a direction that you yourself will benefit from it. Someone said to me, all right, that's a quote, but then someone said it to say that our spiritualities, our spirits are familiar or have met with each other before. It's just that our bodies have not met with each other. So because our spirits are familiar with one another and our bodies are not familiar with one another, it therefore makes it easier for your intuition to guide you to say, this is what you can do, this is what you can say, this is what you can talk about, this is what da 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 da. So you trust your intuition because it would never lead you astray. Keep note though, that whatever you say, 50% of it has a chance of you winning. I want you to think of this thing as half full, as a cup that is half full rather than half empty. Because if it's half empty, it seems that this glass is decreasing. But if it's half full, it means that it is filling up. So think of it from an optimistic wow. Your English data has depleted, guys. It's been a long day. Anyway, you think of it as something that is half full, to say that whatever it is that I say, I'm saying it in good faith. I'm saying it because I trust my gut. I'm saying it because I know that these are the right things to say. You have a 50% chance. It's either you win, it's either you lose. And that would determine where you stand. So if you want to meet this person, if you want to talk to this person, if you want to be there, just trust what you say and trust your gut and say what you feel is right. Never hide your emotions within the words that you say. Say them with a good intention, with the pure intention, because the one thing about being human, it is that I get to understand the emotion that the other person is talking about once they give me that side of them, once they open up to me, once they talk to me, then I'll be able to decipher whether this person is actually speaking the truth or whether this person is lying. And third, last but not least, Kwetens, it is that you must state your intentions. This thing of you boys lying to females to get whatever it is that you want to get, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You definitely know what I'm talking about. In order for you to get whatever, it doesn't work. State your intentions. Hey, listen, I like you. I know you don't know me, but I would like to get to know you. I feel like you're a person that is okay, and I'm hoping that one day from this we get to have something that is more. But I'm hoping that you give me an opportunity to get to understand you, to get to know you, so that you can also get to know me, and then we'll take it from there. If she has a boyfriend, cool, move on. But if she's also interested, dude, just because you're stating it doesn't mean that you are dumb. When you are stating, state your intentions, don't lie. Speak the truth and say that this is what I want. If it's sex that you just want, tell them. I mean, girls these days, they tell you that if they want, like, if you want sex, tell me you want sex. I'll deny, But tell them, hey, you know what? I just maybe want to have sex with you. You tell them. I know it's in bad spirit, it's in bad faith that you say that, but there are people, honestly, that do prefer that you tell them the truth. So you tell them the truth. You be honest and you state your intentions so that you can be able, guys, you can be able to know which step to take next. And that's just it. It's just 3 points. And like I said, I'm gonna try to put them in order for you so that they make sense. Number one is that you don't judge a book by its cover. You don't judge a book by its cover. Number two is that you understand the mindset. And number three, it's your approach. Number three is your approach. So your approach to them is something that is important. So your approach, don't judge the book by its cover. Yeah, that's the correct order actually. Is that your approach? Have an approach. Don't judge a book by its cover, and try to understand their mindset. That way, I think it's going to be easier for you to say that you're trying to understand where a person is mentally, where a person is, how the state of thinking is, and how the state of emotions are, and what way can you maneuver around them. I'm not saying trick them, but what way can you maneuver in order for you to be able to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. But don't forget, guys, state your intentions. That is important. State your intentions with this person. Don't judge them, and try to understand their mindset, to say that, oh, okay, I understand this, how you think. And if it's for you, your intuition will tell you, your gut will tell you this is for you. But if it's not, it's not going to tell you. It's another video share on YouTube, and I'm hoping that you did enjoy this video. Do like and subscribe, and I'm hoping that you get to tell your friends, tell your other friends, tell them that it's something that you think is good, that they should. What I'm saying. Okay, bye bye. I'm gone.